So I went to oh my god, can't get my words out. So I went to Japan. Hi everyone, I am back in the UK after having the time of my life in Japan. Japan is a place that I have always wanted to go to, and it did not disappoint. It was everything I thought it was and more, and I've already decided I need to go back another 10, 20, 30 million times. But yeah, I am back, and I'm back in the studio, and I've kind of just spent the week just experimenting with new ideas. I feel very inspired from going to Japan, and even though this video is being titled a Japan haul, I don't know if you can call it that because I didn't buy as much as I thought I would. I felt like I was being very conscious with my money, especially as a small business owner, and I had a list of things I really wanted. So I wanted a secondhand kimono, some Japanese made fabrics. I really wanted to try and find a secondhand vintage Tamagotchi like the one I used to play with as a kid. Yeah, and I think I succeeded. So just some little things that happened on the trip. So I did have plans to do some vlogging whilst I was out there, but to be honest, I got about a 1 minute bit of footage, and then the rest I just did on my phone because I did not realise you're not meant to keep batteries in your checked luggage. Mine and my partner's suitcases got held at China for 2 days. I completely forgot that you're not meant to take batteries. To be honest, I've never had to take a camera with me on holiday. Like, it's always been like someone else that takes a camera. It means I didn't get that much footage with what I was up to. But for this video in particular, I have got pictures and Google locations of where I've bought everything, so this should be okay. But let's just get on with the video and I'll show you what I bought. Bye. So I'm not going to do this in the order of when I bought these items. I'm actually going to do it in the order of where we bought these items. So starting with Tokyo, because we knew we were traveling around Japan for like 3 weeks, we didn't want to lug everything around with us. So the plan was to just sort of explore Tokyo at the start of the trip, and then when we have our 4 days at the end of the trip, that's when we could splurge a bit. I didn't really buy much, to be honest. I literally only bought this on day 2 on Harajuku Street. It was about £4. It's got my favourite colours, which is coral and lime green, and it's just this really cute little knot bag, and that was the only thing I bought pretty much for myself in Tokyo. So yeah, let's move on to the end of the trip and what I bought. We went to Uniqlo, and everyone says that you should go to Uniqlo, and to be honest, growing up there was only one Uniqlo shop which was about 40 minutes away in a big like department store thing. So I didn't really know much about Uniqlo, and oh my god, it was amazing. I bought a few things, and again, I didn't go too mad. I bought this maxi skirt, little tiered maxi skirt in, again, one of my favorite colors. I bought this, I think I now have this newfound love for Hello Kitty. So I got this little Hello Kitty top, and then I saw this and I had to buy it. It's just this little denim hat. Out of pure chance, in the Uniqlo, there was a top floor, and it didn't say anywhere what it was. So I just thought, I'll have a look. And would you believe it was a fabric floor, and it had everything. It had trimmings, it had fabrics. It's meant to be. I did end up buying some UK-ish fabric, which what I mean by that is I know you can get William Morris everywhere, but I'd never seen quilted William Morris in my local fabric shops, so I did buy this in like a green blue colorway. Now this I'm really excited about. I bought this. It's cotton, And to be honest, I need to look up what the material is called because it's like dimpled. And I just bought it in this gorgeous floral red print. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. So on the same floor, like many fabric shops, they had like a little sewing accessories part, and it had like trimmings, it had like bag hardware, dungaree hardware, and they also had fabric patches. So I bought some fabric patches. I wanted to go for like Japanese themed fabric patches. I've got some bullet trains, some little red apples to go with these little Hello Kitty ones, and then some little sushi food fabric patches. Already decided I'm going to transform these dungarees into Japanese themed dungarees. So I'm going to like iron these on, and I think it's going to be really cute. I also bought another little knit bag. This one had little lilac tulips on, and this was only, again, probably like £4 or £5, so I bought that. I really wanted to get a second-hand vintage Tamagotchi, so we went to a lot of the vintage second-hand toy shops. We went to Kiddyland, which is a massive toy shop, and I couldn't find that, but I did find this Tamagotchi lanyard thing. I thought, as I use little sewing snips, I thought I could just attach that to this, but there has been a development. So when I got back, I decided to look on eBay, and I purchased for myself a 2004 Tamagotchi. I know. In Kiddyland, I bought a mystery pack Sylvanian figure, and I got this little thing here. And it comes with a little acorn hat, and because I used to be obsessed with Sylvanians when I was a kid, so yeah, it was a bit nostalgic. I was just basically looking up all these things I used to have as a kid. Moving on to fabrics and trimmings, I feel like I've been very good in my choices. I didn't want to go too mad. I didn't want to bring too much fabric home because I know what I'm like. I'll buy it and I won't work on it for years and years. So I feel like I've been good. I'm going to put the location here because I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But they had like 12 floors of crafts, fabrics, trimmings, honestly, everything you can think of. I wanted to go for Japanese made fabrics. That was my goal, because why would I want to buy things that I can just buy from the UK? So the first thing I bought was this piece. I bought 2 meters, no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I felt like I couldn't say no. And it's this gorgeous floral piece with these little black cats on. I was just looking for like printed in Japan on it, and it's like a really nice sort of midway cotton, so maybe like a blouse or part of a dress, I'm not too sure yet. Then I bought some classic cotton. This print is quite iconic in Japan. It's like this shell wave print in this sort of khaki green. I tried to match my colours together. So with this I bought, I love this so much. I bought this fabric, and this was just, I had the rest of the roll, so I think there's about a meter and a half on here, and I thought if I do make something, these would go really nice together. Next we have Takayama, and I honestly, it was probably one of my favorite places. It wasn't as busy as say Kyoto or Osaka, and the food was good, the shops were good, the people were lovely, loved it. I went to this shop and ended up buying this little purse. There's lots of like little patches and little trimmings, and I just fell in love with the shop. It was everything I wanted. And I got this bag as well. and it's got these cute little cats on it. It has these little charms on the handle that we won in Tokyo, but I thought I'd add it on there. And I just thought it was the cutest thing. The purse was 12 or 15 pound, and this was 25 pound, which to me is a bargain. And I don't know if it's just because of the area, but there was a lot of stationery shops. We went to this one in particular. I'll post the location here, and we just bought some really cool metallic stickers. I got some washi tape and this really cool pen as well. So in Takayama they have this morning market, and again, location here, and there was this little fabric shop at the end of it. So I've seen this hanging up at the front of the shop, and the colours were just speaking to me. To be fair, they had loads of other different fabrics and different prints, but because this one was made especially in Takayama, I had to get it. I'd already did some research on local fabric shops, and this one came up, manned by this lovely older woman who kindly let me take pictures of the space, and I was trying to communicate in the tiniest bit of Japanese that I know. After I bought these, she came running out and gave me some little free samples, which is so sweet. Yeah, they're just like some little fabric remnants. So yeah, and they're in different patterns to what I've bought, so we'll definitely be using these, just I'm not too sure what yet. Moving on, I went to Kanazawa after Takayama, and to be honest, we were quite tired from all the traveling we had done, because by that point we'd done Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Takayama, and then so we kind of spent 2 days kind of chilling, going to the gardens. Opposite our hotel there was this slightly odd shopping mall. There wasn't like a lot in there, but downstairs there was a sign advertising for a vintage market. So of course I had to go have a look. And I didn't go in there intending to buy anything, but I did buy a kimono. I'll be honest, I know it's too small for me, but I don't plan to button it up or anything. It's absolutely stunning. So in and around Japan, they have a fabric shop called this. I can't remember the name, so I'm giving you all the details here. I ended up buying 4 meters of this gorgeous dark violet purple floral fabric. They had like 5 different colorways, and it was very hard to just limit myself to just one. And I bought 4 meters because I think I'm going to try and make a jacket of some sort, or maybe like a matching set. We'll see. So yeah, that was my first proper purchase in Kyoto. In Kyoto they have a lot of secondhand kimono shops, and there were floors, there were so many rails of secondhand kimonos, and all of them are just absolutely beautiful. I was drawn to this kimono because of the colour. It was at the end of a rail, and it was probably the last kimono I had seen like in the shop, because it was right in the corner, right at the end. And the fact that it's green, and the fact that it has these like floral coral bits, I thought it was meant to be. Unfortunately, it is very long on me, and so it doesn't fit. I need to alter it, and I also need to find a way of washing it, because there are a few little marks. But I could not believe my luck when I found it in this colour. So if you don't know, I run a small business upcycling secondhand textiles, in particular tea towels. And I didn't do much research before Japan on what I was looking for. So when I first came across Japanese tea towels, or I think they're pronounced tanugi, I just went a bit crazy. So in Kyoto there was a tea towel shop, and these aren't your typical tea towels. Their intended purpose can be a lot of things. Just as I was putting things away, I found this, which is like a little booklet that tells you all the different ways that you can use your tanugi or tea towel. And as you can see here, You can wipe, you can wrap, you can use it as a placemat, scarf, gift, interior decoration, or for traditional Japanese performing arts. How cool's that? And I ended up buying quite a few from this one shop because she had them all displayed beautifully. So here is the shop name of the tea towel place, and there are so many different options available and some of the most beautiful designs, so I'll get all of these out so you can see. So yeah, I wouldn't call this a haul. I feel like I've been quite not so much strict, but quite calculated in what I wanted to buy, and I feel like I've got some really good stuff here. If you have any questions about my trip, then please leave me some comments below. As always, please like and subscribe so I can keep making videos. And yeah, if I do have something planned for my tea towels and fabrics, I will keep you updated. So yeah, thank you. Bye.